We are here for episode 21 of Entertainment After Dark with Boston C.
And BowTie.
This is Mother's Day edition with our special guests, Heather Lavender and Beth.
Hello.
Happy Mother's Day, everybody.
Hello.
Happy Mother's Day.
Happy Mother's Day.
I forgot to grab the water. That's okay. So Beth is Heather Lavender's mom. Heather is one of our DJs, both a vital part of BowTie Entertainment.
Yes, and Heather also just had a birthday this past Friday, so happy belated birthday.
Thank you. I'm 25 now, so I guess that means I should have my full frontal lobe.
She's old.
Don't mind me.
Yes, we got wireless mics, so no telling where Boston will end up today.
And take my mic with me.
As long as she doesn't put her mic on mute.
Or the batteries in this one die like they're about to.
Don't fall.
That's always a
Hey,
good
just
idea.
BowTie, take it away while I deal with these technical issues.
Take it away. So it's Mother's Day. And in addition to today's podcast, we're also going to be going live from Amici's later today. But
Ooh.
we're going to be going live on Talent Zone because Facebook, they like to mute our music sometimes when we're going live, and that ain't cool.
No.
So we're going to be going live on Talent Zone USA on your Roku and Fire TV devices. Hopefully we're going to get Heather involved in some more Talent Zone projects coming up soon. We've been working on a bunch of ideas, and so hopefully you'll be able to help us make some of those work out.
Ooh, can't wait to see what those will be.
Right. It doesn't have anything to do with AI. Let me just clear that
Okay.
up, right?
Okay.
I'm putting you in no more awkward
Okay.
positions. We are. Let's see. We are on the second round of auditions at Amici's today. It's the third round already.
Yeah.
They've already had 2 rounds, and no juniors have tried out yet at Amici's, which is kind of disappointing. Just hoping and I'm not real encouraged about today with it being Mother's Day that there's going to be a lot of juniors trying out, but we'll see. We'll see what happens out there. So juniors are 5 to 17-year-olds that are now eligible to compete in their own division of the Karaoke World Championship. They speaking of the Karaoke World Championship, they did make an announcement that Worlds is actually going to be in the United States for the first time
Oh, whoa.
after
That's really
24 years of the competition going. They're finally coming to the U.S. for the actual World Finals. So
Oh,
I'm
we have
excited.
national finals in August and then a Worlds final in October. Both of those will be in Las Vegas, Nevada.
Question, BowTie.
Yes.
Do we know if, because of what happened with last year's Worlds, are we combining 2025 and 2026 Worlds in Las Vegas this year? Has that been confirmed or denied?
Yes, all the ones that are able to return that didn't make it last year will be able to compete this year. So we are looking forward to that. I don't know if it's going to be a situation where they combine them or are they going to do 2 separate competitions. So we'll find out. I know for the duets and for the original song that we're not even doing those competitions this year. So that's not even going to be a factor for the United States. I don't know if other countries are doing duets or original songs this year. But we've already have our winners that were from right here in North Carolina on our duets. So we definitely will be looking forward to seeing them. But we need to talk to Beth, seeing as how it is Mother's Day, and this is her first time ever being on our podcast.
hello. Happy Mother's Day.
And She also works with the Sopine scene, which is a very big part of getting the word out in Moore County as far as what's going on the music scene. Can you tell us about that, Beth? About what you're doing with them and what some of your
Well, it's not really official. I just send karaoke videos for the most part. And I'll get tagged in a post, just showing that it was me that had filmed it.
right.
Recently, there's been somebody else that we all know that's also part of the BowTie Entertainment family who also has been doing some filming with Sopine Scene as well. But I really enjoy it. It's a lot of fun. I've always enjoyed photography and taking pictures and ask her. I've used to torture her with a camera when she was a child. I probably still do.
Well, it's not. I think I enjoy it more now as an adult than I did as a kid, because as a kid it was like a picture every 2 seconds or something. But now I'll like specifically ask you, "Hey, wanna go out and take some pictures?"
Right. We
You
got to
got
get
your own
some
personal photographer.
Got to get some
Yeah.
publicity pics for Heather Lavender. So works out good having your mom as a photographer.
Definitely.
I just need a fancy camera instead of just a phone.
Well, y'all definitely have had some cool photo shoots that you've done, and I've enjoyed seeing the different
you.
ones y'all have done in the past.
Well, thank you.
Gotta pick out another spot somewhere soon to go do some more pictures. So that'd be really
Definitely.
fun.
It seems odd. It seems like we're not even really actually online since I'm like not hearing anything back.
I know. Beth is so used to hearing the speakers kicking back at us when we've
Right.
got microphones in our hands.
like,
And then
"Well, why
she's
am I
always
holding this
watching
microphone?"
every week too. And so now she's on here,
Yeah,
and it's like, oh, we're just hanging out.
you're getting attacked by the aftermath shirt.
So-
Right. That's Franklin up there rattling on that aftermath shirt. But we can't put him on camera today because he didn't sign the release. So,
So
he's just
you-
shaking his shirt from up on the roof.
So you go to a lot of rock shows, Beth. Have you always been into rock concerts and going to shows with the family? Tell us about that.
I have not always been into rock concerts. No, it all just kind of got started a couple of years ago. Our family had been going through a lot. It was one thing after another. Heather graduated from school. She got a job. She moved out. She came back home. My grandpa passed away. Not my grandpa. My grandma passed away. Our cat died. We just got in a really big depression thing. And then when she came back home, she wanted to start going out to karaoke. And she told me she wasn't going to be out till 2 a.m. And we're like, but all your friends have moved away. And who are you going out with? So we just kind of ended up going out with her, and we found we were going through kind of a little depression like the whole family, and the only time that we really were happy was when we were going out and doing the stuff in the music scene. So it all started with you guys at karaoke. Crystal, she welcomed Heather with open arms at her very
Yes.
first night out. She went out all alone. And Crystal said, "You're not going to be all alone. You're going to come sit with us."
Right.
So that's when Heather knew she could keep coming back. And when she came back, it was close to Heather's birthday. And so I think maybe the next
I
week
decided
we did
because
her
you guys
birthday.
asked me where I wanted to go for my birthday dinner, and I'm like, I want to go do karaoke.
I remember.
And so then we all went.
Yeah.
And it was a
I
lot of
remember
fun.
whenever Crystal introduced me to you, she said, "This is Heather." I said, "Oh my goodness, this is going to be Heather number 4."
Yeah.
So, and it kind of stuck. So,
Yeah, yep.
So, in addition to Heather Lavender, she's also Heather number 4.
Yes. So if you see my Instagram handle or anything, and it has the 4, that's referencing that.
I didn't even realize.
Oh,
Yes, it's
oh
her
yeah,
ins-
it's
it's on her Instagram, yeah.
heather.lavender.4.
Yeah.
And
That's
so
so
Instagram and
perfect.
TikTok, and let's see where else.
Yes.
And I think Beth, your internet handle is local music junkie, right?
On TikTok, yes.
TikTok.
Yes.
I feel that's very
I
fitting
was
as well.
trying to stay kind of incognito.
Oh, don't
With
tell
that-
But
anybody who
everyone
that
who
is.
everyone who knows you figured out it was you, though.
Yeah, everybody did. Everybody, all of a sudden, they just started commenting. Beth, I found you on TikTok. I'm like, well, I was just trying to have that anonymous, but oh well.
Well, when the videos are predominantly your children, I think everyone's gonna catch on.
Well, no, it started off being mostly catatonic.
Right.
That too.
Yeah,
I think that right there gave it away alone.
I guess so. Front row catatonic lady.
You are the concert mom.
Yeah.
Need to make you one of those fanny packs that has all of the go-tos in it for anybody that might need it. Okay, where's the concert mom? She's got the Band-Aids. Oh no, I got a nosebleed. Do you have what I need, Beth?
I have like a dozen rock T-shirts now because we've gotten in so many, but had a hard time determining what shirt to wear today, and I actually had thought about bringing them all and hanging them up like this on the background. But with recent events, I decided, and that's what brought us to it all anyway, was to go with the catatonic shirt. So.
Right. So this would be a good time to slide in your some of your wild experiences at catatonic concerts, because I know,
Ooh, yeah.
unlike Mark, I know you're able to expound on some a little more.
Yeah. I figured that would be something more towards the end, but we're going on with that now.
Yeah, we got the crowd
We
experience
gotta hook
of
'em
it. He
in.
got the on-stage experience. We got the in front of the stage
Yeah.
interacting with the crowd experience.
So the question is, what's the craziest thing that I've seen at a rock concert ever? Is that kind of the question?
I mean, just some examples of like some of the craziest things that we've seen.
Heather and I have some nicknames for people. Just a couple of examples.
We
is
love nicknames.
We have personal Jesus lady.
Girl,
We have crotch dress
Personal.
girl,
Jesus.
and we have sweater guy. And
Don't forget crazy shirt guy.
crazy shirt guy.
Yeah. Can't
You?
forget him. Oh
BowTie?
yeah, that was right.
That's
on
you.
your tongue?
I think a bug just died on my tongue.
Oh no! And now you have lipstick on your chin.
No!
Don't say that we don't give snacks to our guests, because
May I help
we
you?
do.
Sure.
I think I had a termite land on me earlier.
We
I felt it land on my lip, and then I felt it on my tongue, and I think I just pulled a wing off my tongue.
Oh.
yes, we last minute kind of changed
Occupational hazards. You
our
would think.
location for the podcast into the deeper part of the backyard.
The
here.
great outdoors.
We're in
The backwoods.
We in the backwoods for today's episode, for real. We're not on the back roads. We're on the backwoods for this episode.
Definitely,
the backwoods behind our office building.
definitely the most crazy thing though I saw at any of these concerts ever that I've gone to was just a complete stranger that, well, the front man of the show did not know who the woman was that did this, but one of the other band members did know this person from the gym.
This is personal Jesus lady.
Yeah. So are we allowed to mention the venues we were at? Yeah. We were at Dugan's, and it was a catatonic show, and this random woman just comes in very, very drunk and walks all the way through this crowd. And Heather and I are always at the front of the stage. And this woman just comes up and licks the side of Matthew's face and starts kissing him.
That was nice.
And he's like, well, this is the first time anybody's ever made out with me while I was performing before. And, well, the next thing I know,
They started playing personal Jesus,
Oh no.
and then
well, Personal Jesus was already playing whenever she walked in and did that. But the next thing we know, she finally realized she wasn't welcome on the stage anymore. So then she gets off the stage, stands behind Heather, and starts groping her.
Starts groping Heather?
I remember you told me.
Oh my goodness. This woman's all over the place.
And so finally,
Literally.
Heather's looking at me like, what?
I'm just like,
And I look at the lady,
Speechless.
I'm like, excuse excuse me, but she does not want this. You need to stop.
I was just shocked and not knowing what to do at all because that was a first.
So then she got all mad and stormed off. She was mad at me because I told her to quit assaulting my daughter.
I mean, and yeah, for that's a shocking situation. Like, oh no, what do I do? What are you? What?
I was like,
Hello? Why are you? What?
For those of
would've
y'all
been in
that aren't
shock, too.
familiar with Dugan's, it's not a sex club. It's actually a nice restaurant
It
in a
is,
rich
it
part
is.
of town.
It,
and it's
it is. It's a very
classy
nice
joint.
place.
So it's very out of character for for that venue.
people just like to go in and party when they go there.
But we
Right.
later asked him, Matthew, did you know this woman? And he says, I've never seen her before in my life.
Mm.
But one of the other band members did go to the gym with her, and I was told by someone close to that band member that that person had been quite the trouble in the past. So
Yeah.
Wow.
Some people just don't know boundaries, and unfortunately, some women think just because they're women that it's okay to touch other women. And I'd say I hate to break it to you, but I don't hate to. Don't touch people unless they give you consent.
Right.
Please and thank you.
And ladies, if you're gonna go out drinking and get totally wasted, take another woman with you to make sure that you are not being just doing something that you're gonna be totally embarrassed about later on.
Girls looking out for each other.
Yeah.
The women
In all of the sense of the words.
the women have always been, from what I've seen, they're the ones that are being so mischievous and getting into so much trouble at these shows. Every one of them that I've seen.
Groupie energy.
I don't
Kind
know
of,
what it is. They
kind
just
of.
get completely drunk and come and stand at the front of the stage.
Mhm.
Well, first of all, they try to push us out of the way. Oh, and there was the one that you went to, the
Oh, I'm sorry. Wannabe groupie energy.
Aftermath show.
Yeah.
It was Halloween, and David was there with you, and Roy was with us.
I kept getting stepped on. And then this one girl, like, it seemed like at one point she was intentionally rubbing her butt on me because the guy that she was with didn't like that I asked him to stop stepping on me.
Well,
I
Roy
was so confused.
was standing there beside me, and him and David, I think they built like a wall
Yes.
to keep this
Mhm.
woman off the rest of us. He said, I want you to look and see what I'm going through here for you. I turn around and look at this woman's just grinding on him.
I'm seeing Roy in the corner and he's just
He's just like,
not
like a
even
wall.
dancing. He's just being bumped
Just standing
and
there like a wall. Like,
And Heather and Boston and Billy and I were just standing there, and David and Roy are taking the whole, they're getting completely just grinded on by this badly behaved group of women.
And if you want to see Aftermath, hey, you don't have to wait any longer than Saturday.
Downtown Aberdeen, yes.
That's right.
I think it's noon to
At
4
noon
o'clock.
to 2.
Yeah.
For Aftermath's part,
Noon
noon,
to
to 2. Yes. Talked to Franklin earlier, got a clarification on that. And if you can't make it out there live in Aberdeen to watch this event, it is also going to be broadcast live on Talent Zone USA.
ooh, awesome.
So it is going to be part of a new thing that Talent Zone USA is going to start showcasing some bands. So it's going to be a Saturday showcase with Aftermath this coming Saturday. So it's lots of cool things
I
we
plan
got
to go
coming
to
up.
that.
Oh yeah,
I think Heather's going to be in Fayetteville with Billy, but I told her I think I'm going to sit this one out and go to Aftermath. 'Cause I haven't.
I believe
seen
me
them
and
since
Boston
Halloween.
are planning on being there. I know I'm planning on being. I'm pretty sure Boston.
Yeah. Oh, if
Planning on being
if
there.
we're going to Aftermath, we're all going to Aftermath.
Yeah, we're going
Let's
to
go.
Aftermath. We got.
I haven't got in a rock concert since the last Aftermath, and like, you two know what I mean when I say it releases something and it helps like center
Oh,
and
yeah.
ground something in you when you get to go to these shows and just let everything out that you try to contain and maintain in a
Oh, yeah.
professional, real world
It's-
setting. It's a let loose moment, and I need that.
It's
in my
therapy.
life.
It's music. Music
Definitely.
is therapy.
Like,
Music is therapy
Definitely.
for
I
sure.
need to go and headbang and scream to some great rock music and I mean, the energy that I felt when Franklin pulled me up on stage that one day, like,
Right.
I needed that.
With our schedule, it is so hard for us to go see all these bands that we love so much because we've got to be doing karaoke somewhere or DJing somewhere or a wedding or somewhere. We got to do
Hosting a graduation party somewhere,
Yes, we
like
have.
yesterday.
If we don't do these things, then we don't generate income, and then we don't have money to go to the concert. So it's kind of a catch-22. We gotta.
And that's why we try to tie in a lot of our work with these local bands that we're friends with, because we still want to have a way to, one, help advertise our friends while we're doing what we do, and still have the opportunity to experience them while we're working.
Right, and just like, I'm excited, about getting to broadcast them live Saturday on Talent Zone, because Talent Zone is a channel that's for the artists. It's there. We're trying to make good use of the channel and not get eat by bugs in the process, but and use it to get exposure out there for all the great singers in North Carolina, and eventually reach farther out and get people from other places around the U.S. as well.
But yeah, I never expected to get so involved in these shows like this, but it's really been great.
I've loved watching you come out of your shell since meeting you, Beth.
Yeah, I've definitely changed a lot. I never expected to find myself in a mosh pit, of all things, and I never listened really to the type of music that's played at a lot of shows.
For the people that are
I
There's
can't wait to
some
look
things
back at
on
this
there.
episode and watch up all of us
A termite
tweaking.
died on me.
for the people watching on Spotify, there was a swarm of bugs attacking us, but
It's like Armageddon back
so
here.
if it gets a little quiet sometimes,
So if we start
and
doing
you
random
hear a bunch
dance
of
moves.
smacking noises, that's just people swatting bugs. Nothing to be alarmed about.
Yes, the type of work I do, sometimes it gets really frustrating, and I'd find myself going to these concerts, and it would be just they'd play Killing in the Name, and they play break stuff, and I've had a rough week at work, and they start talking about breaking stuff, and yeah, I was having a good time with it.
And they'd start a mosh pit, and she'd jump right in the middle of it.
Oh my!
Like a couple years ago,
Mosh
I
pit
couldn't
mom.
have dreamed of her doing that.
Well, a couple of years ago, I also had neck surgery and was told never to jump and never to lift more than 25 pounds. So,
Oh my! She's been jumping.
yeah.
I
I
think
did-
we need to get her a concert neck brace, just to prevent any
Actually,
future
probably a
injury.
knee brace.
I'm gonna get you a body brace, Beth.
Her body
We need to
brace.
keep you intact to keep banging at these concerts.
How about one of those inflatable uniform things that go around her, like so she's padded on all sides?
Oh,
I really think, though, my mosh pit days really did end with catatonic, because I am in my 50s and I have been having problems with my knee that I think kind of started around the New Year's Eve show, which was the
Oh.
last mosh pit that there was.
Mhm.
And
So I had a knee injury that happened too, actually, a year ago yesterday at a catatonic show. It was a Battle of the Bands the day right after my birthday.
I feel like I'm the only one here who hasn't had a knee
Yes,
injury
I
in
was
the
going to
past
say
year.
my knee brace is in the process of being made, actually, so I'll be wearing one
gotcha,
soon.
gotcha.
oh, a special made.
Yes, I'm having to have
Oh,
one
wow.
custom made.
Well, they say it comes in threes.
Right.
I
there
think
you
I'm
go.
safe.
You're the safe one. Don't worry. I'm sure there's plenty of other disasters that await.
Oh
No,
yeah, like the
yeah.
food poisoning I had last night after the graduation party.
Oh.
Oh, it wasn't actually food poisoning. I just can't eat pork.
Oh.
So nobody
Gotcha,
else would have
gotcha.
gotten sick except me. Yeah, no, the food was really, really good, but I knew I was taking a risk when I ate the sausage dip. I knew I was taking a risk. And it doesn't matter how well it's cooked. It could be cooked to the perfect brownness and crispness. I will still get sick some way, somehow. If it is bacon, ham, sausage, pork, it's just hit or miss. I got to
Oh.
be prepared to get sick if I eat sausage.
That sucks because I love pork.
Right.
Me too. That's
Sausage
That's what sucks the
balls,
most about it.
bacon.
I love me some bacon, and then occasionally I will burn it to a crisp and eat it. But again, I have to be prepared to get violently sick within 24 hours.
Wow.
Before we rabbit holed on pork,
Yeah,
Beth was
yeah.
talking about how old she's getting. That reminded me that Wednesday I'm going to be at the senior center in Fayetteville doing music bingo. Apparently, I'm only doing music bingo once this month, so I thought it'd be important to mention. But it's at the Fayetteville East Senior Center up there. But there is another band from Fayetteville that Heather and Beth like to follow, and they kind of turned us on to them, and we had them on the podcast a few
That
weeks
is
back.
termites. We're in a termite zone.
I thought those were flying ants.
And
That's not flying ants.
I'm talking about Fear State, and we're not in fear
At
of the
least
flying
we're not
ant.
made of wood.
That's a termite?
It is termites because I've had termites in my house before. That's termites.
Oh my God.
All
That's
right.
Sorry.
Yes, there's some old trees that fell down back here, so I'm guessing the termites are probably working on them. But
Yeah.
we have no wood on our set here today. Our wooden table is safely secured in the building to keep the termites off of it.
Yes, yes.
Thanks to Shane
No,
Hoffman.
Fear State is great. We love Fear
Yes.
State. I love all the bands that I've gone to, and
So,
but-
any Fear State stories that you might want to share?
well, I think you guys already shared the one about us making the video at
Yes,
the
we
strip club.
covered the one about you taking your son to the strip club to be in the
Yeah.
concert pretty thoroughly on here more than
Yeah.
once.
Well, Heather and I went to see them at Louis. We had been at Louis once before whenever we found out that they were at Louis, and they don't come to Moore County very often, usually only ODs. But
Right.
but we did go to Louis one time and see them, and we were kind of standing at the back. There was a lot of people there from Fayetteville, and we didn't know anybody, and B-Man calls us up and says, "Southern Pines girls, y'all get up here." Nobody was dancing or anything.
I don't know what you have in your hair, Beth, but they are in love with it. I can't. There's so many. I can't stop looking. I'm so sorry. This is probably so distracting. I just need to stop looking at you. I don't know what hair products you're using, but you must let me know because they obviously smell
Well,
wonderful.
It's the curl products, I'm trying to make my hair curly.
Yeah,
I think before we leave
they like
today,
it?
we're gonna need to
Oh my
do a
God.
really intense
three of
like
them, right?
head banging.
Yeah, it's an
Like we
intense-
need to like reenact one of these
We'll put on.
one of the mosh pits.
We'll find an old video of a catatonic show. We'll put it on blast.
that way
and
we
just
can
start
get
a
all the
head-
termites out of our hair.
My gosh. Is this the Mother's Day episode or the termite episode?
We may have to go shower
It could
before
be a
we go to Solar Illusion tonight.
So
combined, yes.
that's what I'm wearing a shirt for tonight. Is I'm wearing a Solar Illusion shirt because we're going to Winston-Salem to see them play tonight.
Who's in that band, Heather?
Billy is in that band. He's the guitarist. But the frontmen of the band are Cade Carver and Bryson Lyons, and DT is on drums.
We just started with the guitarist for just some random reason, huh? For
Well,
for those of y'all who've watched previous podcasts, we've had Billy O'Brien on the podcast
yes.
with Heather.
So you guys know then that he's my boyfriend,
Right.
and they're also in multiple bands together
And it
because they're
just-
also in his band, the band called Hemlock Theory.
yes,
think I might have
and you met Billy while filling in for us while we were gone to Vegas for the Karaoke
Right,
World
right.
Championship. So, I mean, it was one of those things where Heather had tried out. She was disappointed because she didn't make it. However, it ended up being a blessing in disguise
Yes.
because
So it was the day that you guys landed in Vegas. Me and my mom went to go see Stone Dolls in
Mhm.
Sanford, and that is where I met Billy.
yeah, shout out to Mary Stone and Sierra Doll.
Yes, yes.
Yes, definitely.
But see, it's just crazy how things happen. Sometimes we think we know what we want and what's supposed to happen, and then like life just spins us a whole nother direction.
We got to know Mary also by the catatonic shows, and we went to see her show a few times. And Sierra, we wanted to meet Sierra. We never had.
Yes.
And I don't usually go anywhere on Sundays. This is a rare. It has to be something fabulous to
Right.
get out of the house on Sunday for me.
And
because-
now you're come
Oh,
here
this is
and solar
fabulous,
illusion.
all right.
So yeah, it has to be a major thing because Sunday's usually just my lazy day after a week of work and then 2 nights of going
Busy
out
weekend.
usually. Yeah. But anyway, that show was on a Sunday, and I said, "Hey, Heather, Stone Dolls is playing in Sanford on Sunday. Do you want to go?" And so that's
Yep.
how we went. So
Yep.
it was thanks to me that you met him.
Yes.
Mom said, I'm taking credit.
Right.
Don't get it wrong.
It's Mother's Day. I'm taking credit, and nobody can say nothing about it 'cause it's Mother's Day. We got to all just accept that now. Yes. So that's how
So
you.
not getting
So,
attacked.
and speaking of meeting Billy, Billy's actually been making some comments here
Oh.
about the termites and about our curly
Oh.
hair. He says that he and I have indoctrinated you into the curly hair club. And he also says termites are moms, so perhaps it's both the Mother's Day episode and the termite episode.
You got to-
Yes. That was a termite mom that just bounced off my face. You know where they don't have termites is at Stooges, and we got another qualifying round for KWC there Tuesday night. Looking forward to seeing D-Rock and all our friends at Stooges this Tuesday. I'm not bringing no termites with me.
Are you sure about that?
I'm sure. Yes.
Because I might be taking some to Solar Illusion.
Yeah. You know, I have these little emitters that put out a sound to make bugs go away, and yeah, I wasn't thinking about us being in the yard. I would have
I'm
brought
about
them
to light
closer
that
here.
barrel.
And there's like I mean, Beth was asking me where I sit earlier, and I was like, all the bug things were right there in my chair that need to be out here. So you know, I probably should have got those out and put them out here before the podcast.
This is how we learn what to do in the
wasn't thinking.
future.
Yeah, we learn as we go.
Right.
Just like last time that we used wireless mics, we learned that we don't.
Need to double check to make sure they're
Mute
staying
'em.
on the whole time.
I hope so.
As long as you see the green
Yeah.
battery symbol
I
there.
hate to have
Yeah,
to go
that
back
was-
and put
that was a
closed
lesson that we
captions
learned
under
because of me.
everybody.
So is Billy the only one that's
That'll work.
commented today?
So far, yes.
Hi, Billy.
Hi, Billy.
Hi, Billy. Thanks for
Oh,
that information
speaking
about
of Billy,
termites.
he got a little on the wild side of his show last night.
Oh my, let's hear it.
Yeah, he.
Tell us about it.
He put his guitar down
Yeah,
Oh.
and he took off his blazer.
and I was like, "What is
Took
he
off his
doing? This is
blazer.
not how So What goes.
Mm.
This is not how he does So What." Next thing we know, he takes his mic off the mic stand and gets down in the crowd.
Yep.
And if it would have been wireless, he would have been like
He
running
prob-
around in circles.
Yeah, I'm sure he would have been running around in the circle pit with me and Duncan and the singer for Ruler.
But that's good.
I'm like,
that,
sorry, I got quiet because I'm like visualizing Billy
yeah.
jumping off stage
Yeah.
and getting in the crowd.
Yes.
That's just showing that he is really enjoying what he's doing.
Yeah, it sounds like Billy's coming out of his shell more
Yeah,
too.
Definitely.
Well, Heather said that's the karaoke side of it.
I think that might be the karaoke kind of getting to him a little bit because he's been singing at karaoke without a guitar.
And then, and to the open
so-
mic kind of, the open mic karaoke I do on Mondays, I know
Right.
he does a lot of that too. So I feel like that has kind of helped bridge the karaoke and entertainment and just live music entertainment scene, especially in Moore County. It's been a great bridge between those communities because there's a lot of people there. It's good for them to meet because, you know, that's how bands are formed.
Right.
You know, there's
Awesome jam session last week.
Oh,
There were
yes.
four of us on guitar to one
Yes.
singer. It was absolutely amazing.
And I mean, a year ago, if you would have told me that Boston and Heather were going to be playing any kind of guitars, I would have not even. I mean, I would believe it's possible, but I just wouldn't have fathomed that. You know, that they would have come so far so fast. It's just like crazy.
'Cause I've actually been getting into playing bass a little bit more again. 'Cause I've had my bass since I was in high school, but I hadn't played it a whole lot. But recently Billy started teaching me how to play his Hemlock Theory songs so that I could fill in at a show on bass.
You've been doing so good,
Thank
dude.
you so
oh my
much.
gosh, watching you rock out
Mm-hmm.
has been
Thank you.
such a treat. I like seriously, because like BowTie said, yes, I could have imagined it, but to watch you do it is something else completely. In the way you're starting to really jam and get comfortable up there in
you.
front of people, not just, oh, this is my first time doing it in front of someone anymore. Now you're feeling the
Right.
music and not thinking about it when you're up there. I love watching it.
Thank you. 'Cause that was the first time I'd really played bass in front of a crowd, was when I brought my bass to Legends the first time. And so it's been a couple of weeks now. And I've been getting a lot more used to it and
Getting ready
feel
for rock
more comfortable to
shows.
like dance a little bit while I'm playing too.
I'm really looking forward to seeing her at the show playing bass. That's gonna be
So if
exciting.
I come to Legends, you will play background bass for me on my songs too. If I
Well,
pick the
if
right
you let
song.
me know what songs that you want me to learn bass for.
Okay.
But not AI songs.
No.
Thank you for the Mother's Day shout out, Marcus.
No, they would not be AI songs.
But like if we
I'm
play a
trying to
song
limit
off
my
of
use on
Cure
that.
Fun,
Right.
and then if you let me know which ones you want to sing at karaoke. Wow, oh never mind. I thought I had termite wings in my bracelet, but that was just the strings on the bracelet. But yeah, I could learn to play the songs and play bass with you.
Who was I'm trying to remember. So next week we're actually going to be going on location for the podcast, so we won't have to worry about being in my backyard next week.
Where are you going?
We are going to somewhere near Charlotte. I don't know.
Ooh.
We are going to have our duet winners from last year, Manny and Kaylee, on the
Ooh.
show. I've yet to get the address of where this is going to be, but I think Boston may have been there before. So she disappeared. I think when the termites got a hold of her. Oh my! She's talking to the TikTok people. Those TikTok people, they're always
Did
complaining.
they try to kick you off?
No. One of our viewers was asking why they can't hear us, and because unfortunately I don't have the system directly wired into the TikTok feed.
Oh.
So like Facebook right now, we have a direct feed from our mixer, from our mics.
There's a delay. You just walk back over here.
Oh yeah, no. So when we're watching on a monitor and when you're watching, you're getting the exact same delay we are.
Right.
Yeah. So watching live, you're still gonna get about a 3 to 5 second lag,
Gotcha.
at least. Sometimes it's even laggier.
Right.
But yes, I was telling them that we are going to have Manny and Kaylee and going to be set up on location next week. Hopefully in a bug-free zone.
It would be cool to see their band sometime.
Oh, definitely. That'd be really
Yes,
cool.
I got to see where they were in a contest, so they only did a couple songs, but it was awesome. Yes. And they would have done better in the contest, but they did one song featuring Manny and one song featuring Kaylee, and the judges were like, y'all need to both be involved. If you're, both the lead singers, y'all got to both be involved. So it was kind of a whole deal in that particular contest. But, hey, they are the national champions of KWC for 2025, so they got that going for them. And, I mean, Kaylee's popping out, songs pretty regular. Some pretty cool songs, too, if you check her out on Spotify.
Mama Heather says Happy Mother's Day. Happy Mother's Day, Mama Heather.
Happy Mother's Day, Heather #1.
Happy Mother's Day.
Yes, I got one of them bug foggers. Maybe we can go start it, and then we can all die from the fumes while we're sitting out here.
BowTie, you know how I feel about fake smoke.
Oh, yeah. Oh, that ain't fake. That's real bug spray in that
Oh yeah,
fogger.
no, I don't. Oh, you mean
Fogger.
bug bombs?
Bug bombs.
You're talking about bug bombs.
Right.
Oh my God, I thought you meant you just had like a machine to like blow a mist or something. I'm like, no, we ain't doing that. No, bug bombs, God.
Yeah, that would clear these bugs out. so we could focus on the
I'm about to light the
chaos that
fire
is
pit next to
Hemlock
you.
Theory.
Is there a fire?
And
That's what that barrel is.
yeah, Hemlock Theory is the name of
It's a
Billy
blender.
O'Brien's band that he is the lead in.
Yes.
Did anything go wild at Hemlock Theory? Was that Hemlock Theory that we were just talking about?
It was.
Yes, it
Okay.
was.
And so he's also in Scarlet Tantrum's band.
He
and
is.
she is, speaking of putting out videos, she definitely been putting out the videos as well. And one of her songs,
Definitely.
Billy was a co-author on.
Yes, Billy. He wrote "Covered in Red" with Scarlet Tantrum. So he told me that he wrote the instrumental to that song, and then he was like, "I would really like to hear a female voice sing this song."
Mhm.
And so he went to Scarlet, and then they turned it into how we know it today.
Cool. Yeah, we got so many creative people in this area. Me and Beth are creative in our own right, but I would say these other two are going to probably beat us out a little bit on their creativity as far as their what they've got to offer for the fans in the future. Because both of them just now kind of really getting into their musical wings again. I know,
Not like these little wings all over us.
kind of like little termite wings. But I do have something else interesting. Going back to talking about how old Beth is, the senior center in Hamlet is also going to be doing karaoke this Thursday. What? You didn't want to circle the conversation back around there?
He went there.
But we're trying this.
He's older than me, so.
Right, I am. I am old enough to sing at the senior
On
center
Mother's
without
Day,
being the
though, what a
host.
low blow.
Right. That's not cool, is it? But we're trying something new at the Hamlet Senior Center. It's just going to be 2 hours of karaoke, but it's going to be later in the evening, which is still early for most karaoke's. It's going to be from 6 to 8. But some of the seniors were complaining that they didn't get to go to the karaoke because they work real jobs during the day. So we are hoping that we're going to see some new seniors out there at the senior center. But just to beef things up, we're bringing a few of our junior singers in to spice things up this Thursday. And I've got Kaylee, the girl on fire, and Peyton, who no longer sings Pink Pony Club, coming in to entertain the seniors.
Maybe
I think
she
she's
needs to sing the Pink Pokemon Club or something.
Right?
Right? She
But
could.
I think she's more into Adele these days.
Yes, she is. She's changed her music. But that I think that'll be a great because they're like, how old are they? About 9? Don't give me the line. They're young.
9, 10.
Yeah, they're in that little in their age group, and so I think the seniors will really enjoy hearing from them. They might even be willing to put up with their dads singing a few songs too. So Bon Jovi and Shane get up there and do a little bit. But
The whole family.
right, and Boston's going to be there early in the show, but she's got ODs that night, so she can't stay for the whole thing. But we're looking forward to that special event at the Senior Center in Hamlet this Thursday.
Is there any particular reason you wore a banana shirt today?
Well, I knew that Heather was coming back on the show, and I just wore my shirt with all the Heathers on it at her birthday party on last Thursday when her and Billy had their party together. So I'm like,
We've been
What?
celebrating their birthdays for a week.
Yeah, Heather stretched her birthday celebration a week, and I'm proud of her for that.
Oh, thank you.
She learned from my wife, who's been trying to stretch it out all month as well. Which, not this Wednesday,
We
but
still haven't even reached her birthday week
yes,
yet.
not this Wednesday, but next
Yeah.
Wednesday is actually going to be Mrs. BowTie's birthday bash. You know, she's trying to get it in there.
She wants to
it's
be
gonna
the
at
one to
Strikers.
take over the 25 banner.
Right. She'll be the next one to have the she just turned 25, banner up. Yeah, her and Beth are getting there close to the same age there. So I guess we're not allowed to talk about that anymore, according to Boston. We gotta.
I just thought it was funny.
Right. Hey, I'm excited for our singers of all ages. Our KWC competition, we have singers in their 70s and 80s that qualified this time around at Strikers, and they're going to be coming up in 2 weeks at their finals. So this ought to be interesting. You know, it's like they're allowing the juniors in this year, but then we have record number for seniors qualifying this year.
Unlike some national vocal or performance competitions, we do not have an age limit.
Correct. And some of the winners for KWC have been 50s, 60s, you know, up in there. So it is possible.
It is never too late. You are never too old. Chase your dreams. We can help you do it.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
And who knows, you might just get in a mosh pit in your 50s, even if you haven't ever been in one before.
Yes, even if it does require you to get a knee brace afterwards.
Well, it's so funny to me because I felt like years ago you were like, you thought that a lot of the rock music was like too heavy. It was like too loud.
She was very reserved those days.
Yes. But then I brought you out to a catatonic show, and after you started going out to more and more shows, you started moshing yourself, and then you'd hear the songs come on the radio in the kitchen.
Yeah.
And be like, let's start a mosh pit in the kitchen.
Oh, my goodness, in the kitchen.
It's never too late to
Like,
find
come
yourself
on,
in the
Heather.
music.
Woo!
I'm not going to sing that song on the air.
Why are these videos that I didn't receive? I've received so many funny, interesting Snapchats, but why haven't I received kitchen mosh pits?
Was that after dark in the
Because
kitchen, or was that just in the
I'm
middle
the
of the
one
day?
that does
or-
the filming,
It could be any time of day.
and
Oh,
I
wow.
was the one that was doing the dances. So you
I
can't-
gotta get you a countertop tripod.
Well, it'd be like a time when I didn't have my phone in my hands ready to record. So I'd just like come downstairs and go in the kitchen, and then it'd be any time of day. It could be breakfast time, lunchtime, dinner time. Woo! Mosh pit!
Yeah, especially if
Breaks
it was
out.
Killing in the Name or break stuff that came on the radio.
What radio station are you listening to?
Well, it's
'Cause,
actually Pandora.
Oh, okay. I was going to say. 'Cause
So what's the name of the station you put it on?
90s rock on Pandora radio.
There we go. 90s rock, good stuff.
Yeah. But I never
mean,
listened to that stuff.
Not as
before.
good as 80s rock, but you know.
But
Not
now
that's
you love
before
it.
just my-
2024 yet.
that's just me. The oh, I did. Did we mention Fridays is Rodino's finals?
Not yet. No,
There's this guy that you might be familiar with. His name is Dangerous Duncan. He is in those finals for at Rodino's. So this year Heather didn't try out for KWC, but her brother Duncan tried out, and he's going to the finals and at Rodino's, and hopefully going to keep on advancing up the line.
We hope so.
We Duncan has really come out of his shell. I mean, we featured him at a junior showcase back in September, and I mean, just from the time of that video of him there to what he does on stage is leaps and bounds performance wise. He is advancing fast on his stage performance. He gets up there and moves on the stage along with the vote, and he tries. He'll come out to karaoke and he'll sing songs that you know even his own family's like, "What? We never heard of that." He goes and finds out these alternative
He
songs
likes
that
to
are
find
available.
obscure songs that people don't know.
Mm-hmm. And he does. He brings some songs to our attention that we never would have been exposed to before, and I mean, let's face it, you don't want to go to karaoke and hear the same song every week, same show. But our shows are not usually like that.
I've been introduced to a lot of music, especially recently. I was listening to the radio, and I don't know whose Spotify or Apple playlist I was listening to, but I heard a song and I went, I wouldn't know this song if it weren't for my singers at karaoke. I've never heard this song on the radio before, this moment, but
Mm-hmm.
I know the words to it because I've heard one of my singers get up and do it multiple times.
Was it Duncan?
No, no.
Okay.
Surprisingly not this time, but I at other shows we do have singers that will
Was it Mike Ruff?
no.
Oh, that would be an oldies channel you was listening to.
No.
Shout out, Mike. Everybody's old. We're all old.
But yeah, it's very surprising to me, and I mean, sometimes I consider myself culturally behind, even as a DJ who works with music. You would think I know more, especially up to date music, older music. I don't. I'm not savvy with band names, the singers and guitar players. I don't know all of the bandmates' names in the bands that I like. I just when I hear a song, I know it, and occasionally I can pin a name in a band to a song that I enjoy, but. Hearing this music that I've never heard before, I never thought karaoke would open me up to new music.
And more times than not, the DJing that we do, the crowd tends to want to hear older music anyway. They're not really wanting to hear the up-to-date hits that are
That's what was weird
supposedly
for
on
me
the
doing a
radio.
19-year-old's graduation party yesterday. I had them make their playlist because I couldn't begin to think, what do you guys listen to today? They had a couple of trickled in songs from when I was younger
Mm-hmm.
that would have come out when they were little.
Right.
But other than that, I'd be setting sound for your age group, my mom's age group. I'm doing a 63rd birthday party this June. Like, that's the type of music that I can set sound for better off of, like, make a playlist.
I
But
did
these young kids, you got to send me your playlist. I don't know what you listen to.
I did a Sweet 16, and I mean it was like Taylor Swift for the most part, and I mean, hey, I'd actually heard a lot of those songs, oddly enough. But
I'm talking about this new age booty shaking music. I don't
no,
I
there
don't know
wasn't
what's
none of
going
that
on with
there
it.
wasn't none of that on that list. That's what I'm saying. It's
say
like,
the beat makes you want to move, and then you start listening to the lyrics, and you're like, oh,
no, wait a minute, what
what?
are they saying?
what? Wait a minute.
I've
Oh,
always tried to be the cool mom and listen to whatever
the mosquitoes are
the
coming out
kids
now.
wanted to listen to. And up until Heather was in 9th or 10th grade, I just tried to listen to the popular music with her. But one day she tells me, Mom, my generation's music sucks. I'm like, oh, really? Okay. So then we just got out the 80s music. And she started vibing with that, and Duncan
Yep.
started vibing with that. And
Yep.
I don't think my kids could tell you what the average 20 to 25-year-old listens to, but it's definitely not
know.
what mine listens to.
tell you. It's funny
I
you
don't know.
mention that because I was talking to somebody about that lately, and it's older music, the classics. They're classic because they tell a story. Today, you listen to music that makes you want to dance, but you listen to the lyrics, and it's just very repetitive. Booty shaking music, even some rock music these days. But you listen to 80s rock, you can look at the lyrics in it. There's a story in it. There's always it's telling you a story about a girl that I met at this rock and roll nightclub, and that's what this song is all about from beginning to end. Or I knew this guy at this place, or this experience happened to me. I can't. I mean, there is a lot of music today that does tell a story, but the stuff that's mainstream, I don't always see the story in it like we used to.
Yeah.
Right.
So in 2 weeks, I'm going to be going to Tennessee, and I'm going to go do karaoke at the School for the Blind. And there will be none of this up-to-date booty shaking music. They like to sing karaoke to the classics, and since it's in Nashville, a lot of country music is sang there, but not all country. Some of them sing some other stuff. This will be my 3rd year doing it, and it is just like, it's just very rewarding thing to go and do. Also the Sunday after that, we're giving Boston the week off, and I'm going to do the podcast from Tennessee, and I'm going to have Danny Pig, who we often talk about a lot here because we do some shows in conjunction with him that he promotes in Tennessee, and I'm going to have him and my buddy Randall Fanning, who worked 30-something years at Jack Daniel's Distillery. He's retired from there, but he has some Jack Daniel's bottles that are that have their commemorative bottles for maybe certain music industry people, and they got very interesting stories that go with those bottles, and he's going to share those with us. So it's going to be a cool episode in 2 weeks. I'm really looking forward to that. I've got everybody nailed down for that. We'll be coming to you live from Randall's little it's kind of like a museum almost of his collection of Jack Daniels bottles, but that'll be
Is that his man cave building?
yes. But it swallows up these buildings here.
It's like a warehouse, more or less.
It's bigger, yeah. Yeah, it's be like 4 or 5 times the size of BowTie Entertainment Studios, but
He has a personal warehouse.
right, basically.
Airplane hangar? Like what?
I know it is huge.
But I think me and Heather Lavender will be holding it down here while you're out there.
Mm.
That
We got
same-
strikers that Saturday.
So that
Do we?
Saturday's when I'll be playing the show. At
Oh,
the
you're gonna be at the-
auditorium with
Oh,
That's what I
Billy.
thought.
Heather's
Same
gonna be
theory.
holding it down with the band.
Yeah, that's when she's
Right.
gonna be
Yes.
playing bass. That's when she's
Yes,
debuting
yes.
officially on bass.
exciting.
That's gonna
Exciting.
be awesome. The speaking of Danny Pig, so I just got worked out to be on a show with him on July 4th as well. So I know Strikers isn't running that 4th of July, but yeah, we got to get our schedules worked out on 4th of July weekend. I don't know what, usually by it being that first Saturday, we would be in Anson County, so we'll see. Hopefully somebody's in town, Austin. As far as I know, you're in town on the calendar, but we won't put you on the spot. We'll see how all that pans out.
I don't know. It was mentioned to me about 4th of July before, so we'll have to see.
Right. I mean, who knows? Maybe we'll both go to Tennessee. You're definitely invited. He said, "Who you gonna bring?" That's the first thing he says. I was like, "Oh, I thought it was good enough to have me, but no. Who am I gonna bring?" It's like an 8-hour set, so we definitely could use some more voices.
Yes,
If
Beth,
we can
you are
get it
hearing
worked
my
out.
stomach growl. I have not eaten anything today.
And I haven't eaten either. Seeing as how it's Mother's Day, I felt bad to ask my wife for anything to eat, and I sure didn't get up and make her breakfast in bed or
With
nothing.
a tropical smoothie.
Well, at least you called
Yes,
yourself out on
yes.
it.
Right, I know. I was bad. Yeah.
Hey, most men honestly wouldn't even have put that much thought into it after the fact. So
Right.
good on you for at least thinking about it and realizing.
At least realizing that I wasn't worth anything. Great.
Now maybe after the podcast you'll fix you both something to eat. I'm trying here for you, Mama.
I mean,
Aren't you
there-
going to Amici's?
There's a Hardee's right down
Yeah,
there. Mike could.
I'm sorry,
But
Heather.
yes,
I'm trying.
Yes, tonight we are going to Amici's, so there's definitely good food available at Amici's. Delicious. Looking forward to that. So you haven't hit the road yet, have you, Heather? Traveling anywhere to sing? Just pretty much everything you've done has just been locally, right?
As far as like singing karaoke,
Yeah, or just singing karaoke,
well,
or now
we
that you're
sang-
filling in some band stuff,
we sang at I forget the name of the venue, but there was this cool little place that we sang karaoke at Myrtle Beach back in
Mhm.
October.
Oh yeah, there's some.
So that was cool.
There's a lot of.
It's like we go on vacation, and then the first thing we want to do is find a karaoke spot to go
Yeah,
to.
that's the way we are. Even though we do it for a job, it's also fun to go and visit other places and do it.
You're
I
going to
remember
Nashville soon, aren't you?
Yes, we are
I
going to
found
Nashville.
a place in Nashville that I did karaoke that was just more of a dive bar style, but
Ooh.
the DJ there, he was like, "Oh, this is like BowTie." He introduced everybody like they're pro wrestlers coming up there onto the
cool.
microphone, and he was very very enthusiastic
Oh,
about.
cool.
And then I think there was like a stand-up figure of The Rock on the stage and had some kind of blow up doll too. But that's a whole nother story.
It's like you were meant to be there.
Right, right. It was wild. So yeah, definitely look up some of
Yeah.
the places in. I know on Broad Street, I think there's a place. I haven't been there yet. I've heard good things about it as well. A lot of people like to do karaoke up there because they're think maybe somebody will discover them. So that's always the thought when you're singing in Nashville, because there are music industry people that come out there to entertain
Right. Right.
different places in Nashville.
I can't tell you. I haven't had the thought myself.
Those those the bands that you see all on Broad Street in Nashville and all, they don't get paid. None of those bands get paid. You would think
Wow.
they're getting like big money. They're all playing for exposure.
Yep, that's a time
Right.
investment
They
right there.
They put a tip jar out there, so you definitely want to drop some money in those tip jars, because that's those guys are all working.
That's what I call portfolio work right
Yeah,
there.
I
You
mean,
got to
you
be
know.
willing to put out your time and your efforts to show people that this is my work, this is my quality, and I am worth coming to see.
Yeah, I think like I know like Garth Brooks used to work up there at some kind of boot store, and well, he would sing around in those little bars for free like that and get discovered. So it and for especially for country music, that has been a good source for that. And like I said, our tie-ins to Tennessee is a little bit outside of Nashville. I would say about an hour or so away from Nashville. So the likelihood that we're going to have big agents dropping by to watch us sing is pretty minimal. But as far as this,
Slim but not impossible.
right, as far as this July 4th show, though, it is going to be it's like a military tie-in, which is a good thing for 4th of July, and so it's going to be on a. Where's it going to be, Danny? On a military? Is it on a? Maybe Danny will put the actual address in the comments for us. He usually watches our podcast, so I'm sure he can add that in there and let people know the exact location. But yeah, we're looking forward to that. And like I said, who knows? Maybe we'll have Boston out there for that as well.
Oh, there's Danny Pig.
Yep.
Hey, Danny.
I knew he was listening. I know he couldn't stay at the Waffle House all day. Eventually, he'd have to get back to where he can watch the podcast.
I don't know if you heard that, Danny. Where's that 4th of July show going to be? Let us know in the comments.
We got who was that asking me about the car wash? Was that you, Beth?
Yes.
Yes. So it's July 11th at O'Reilly's here in.
We were talking about that because you were talking about you need to sell more tickets.
Yes, we need to sell more tickets because we're giving away that Ikero this Friday.
Ooh.
So we're running out of opportunities for people to get those raffle tickets. We tried to sell a few more last night at Strikers. Kaylee was out there singing. It's a good possibility that she will be one of the ones going to Vegas because, just for the lack of, there's not a whole lot of kids competing. I mean, she's good.
Oh, yeah.
But like I said, I haven't seen a whole lot of other kids even entering. So, yeah, her odds really high at the moment.
And then she'll be judged in a separate age group category than the older kids, correct?
Yes, if she makes it to Vegas, she would be judged. She'd be a judge in the younger category because I know, there's some older kids that I've seen, which we have some older kids too from the beach coming over. So it ought to be interesting to see those kids finals at. Well, of course, this Friday will be the kids finals for Rodinos, but Kaylee's one of 5 kids that's competing. So I'd say her odds are pretty good that she'll advance to the state.
Well, we got a response from Danny here. That 4th of July show we were just talking about in Tennessee, he said, we're going to have a great time. It'll be at Camp Blunt, downtown Fayetteville on Highway 231
There we go.
-431.
Camp Blunt. It does sound like that was an event made for you, Boston. Oh no, people might read that the wrong way. I'm very careful what I say.
Yes, BowTie, I know I speak very bluntly. I'm very forward.
There you go. Exactly.
I catch hell for being very forward and to the point. I don't beat around the bush on things, and I tend to stick my own foot in my own mouth a lot of
kinda
times
like
because of it.
BowTie.
But
I get
hey,
you.
if it needs to be said, it's going to be said, and I'm going to say it. All right.
Yeah, and you might say it about one person, and 16 other people might feel guilty about it and think, "Oh, you're talking about me."
What needed to be said was said.
Right.
That's all I'm going to say.
Yeah. I had a lot of guilty consciences popping up recently, thinking you were talking about them. But hey, that's
If
a
you feel like the
whole-
shoe fits, you might as well try it on. Wear it for a little while until you realize it's not yours. Take it off.
Right.
One of those things trying to fly to my mouth.
That or maybe just go get yourself a new pair of shoes because those ones clearly ain't working.
So like Danny tried to message me, but yeah, definitely still hammering out some more on the July 4th on if we got any more Tennessee people that are going to go from Tennessee to
It went
join
under
us
my
on that.
glasses.
Oh no.
I'm fine.
Yeah, I talked to strikers about July 4th. It's not exactly a holiday where people want to be inside necessarily singing karaoke on the 4th of July. More of an outdoor type of holiday. So,
I was going to say, unless we get a roaring AC system.
yeah. Well, they're planning on closing down early, so that's for the 4th of July. So, some of their people's all headed to the beach for 4th of
So is
July.
the 4th of July on a Saturday?
It is on a Saturday.
I haven't looked.
Danny is sending me a poster. Thank you, Danny.
What does Heather got going on July 3rd? Because we might need somebody at, she'll be at Hugger Muggers where she'll be with that
That's
belt.
right. That's right. I'll be right there with that belt.
Mm-hmm.
Ready for that'll be
Just because you're pointing it out now, and I can. It has a spinner. All right, sorry, continue.
Y'all should let Beth spin the belt for Mother's Day.
Go ahead, Beth. Spin the belt.
Mm-hmm.
It feels good.
Mother's.
So that would be the 6th round of the contest on July 3rd at Hugger Mugger.
Isn't it so entertaining?
Yes, we're gonna have a makeup round, but now the date on the makeup round has been moving around, so we'll see.
Oh, it has.
Yeah, we'll see when that.
Okay.
It was going to be on the second Saturday, but it might have moved. I'll get that nailed down, but
Okay.
so, but there is going to be a makeup round at some point before we get to December. So, I know you had a conflict, and then the owner of the venue was like suggesting maybe we move it, and so we just haven't nailed down another date. So we'll see. We might end up moving that,
Alrighty.
but we are going to have a makeup date for the first Friday of this month. Yeah, the first Friday of this month was like the first day of the month. It really jumped up on us fast.
I feel like this year time's been flying by.
It sure has.
It just keeps getting faster and
Mhm.
faster.
Mm-hmm. I know people are all like thinking, "Oh, we got time to sign up for this karaoke world championship," and a lot of people that I expected to see this year, I haven't even seen sign up anywhere, and I'm like, "What is going on here?" I don't know.
Yeah, I think so.
Some people are like, I'm going to try it at the next one. And then, before you know it, we're into the finals. So the only places left to try out in North Carolina are Amichis, and Amichis is the only place kids can try out. And then we got Stooges that's got just adults can sign out at Stooges. So those are the last two venues that are going to be doing audition rounds at this point. All our Moore County and Richmond County locations are getting ready to go into their finals. So, lots of fun coming out of that. We already mentioned the Worlds is going to be in Vegas this year, and of course the Nationals is coming up in Vegas. where the Nationals is going to be is kind of in the middle of Vegas. So people who are wondering about going to Vegas to watch, if you stay and if you get a hotel in either the old part of Vegas or the new part of Vegas, either one, the venue's kind of in the middle, so it doesn't really restrict you. You're pretty much wide open on where you want to stay. There's not really a host hotel, so to speak, for that. Now, the Worlds, there is a host hotel. It looked rather pricey when I was checking it out online, so I don't know if there's going to be any kind of discounts. Yes. Yeah, the Worlds is the first time ever where the Worlds are coming to the U.S., so that's going to be wild.
I'm excited.
Yeah, we got to find a way to get out there to that. What was there any more stories that you have for us, Beth, that you were saving for the end of the podcast? I know you had written down a few things. I don't know.
Well, yeah, just kind of, I guess some of my favorite things about the whole music scene in Southern Pines mostly is I really liked it when the other musicians would go and support the different bands. My favorite Catatonic show was when Franklin and Matt Davis went to Catatonic and we got in the mosh pit with them.
I bet that was
and
fun.
then my favorite Aftermath show, likewise, Matthew was at Catatonic. Matthew was at Aftermath, and he got up on Franklin's shoulders, and they did a little silly little thing. And I always liked whenever the Sopine scene would do this artist supporting artist thing.
It's always a lot of fun to see musicians from other bands coming out and supporting bands that are playing wherever they're at that night.
And they all would always seem to find our way to me and Heather because we were always at the front row, and they would always come up there and hang out with the two of us, and then
we even
go on off
had some. We even had musicians just popping in at Heather's birthday party Friday night. I know Alex.
Yes.
From
yes.
what's the name of her band?
Frozen Charlotte's Car Crash Pool Party.
Yes.
Moss Body.
I was going to say solo project Moss Body.
Right.
Yes.
Yep, I always get excited. We have so many musicians that have come out to just our karaoke's alone. You know, the other night we had Scarlet Tantrum and Alex rocking out. Like
cool.
that was such a treat.
Who was the other one? Scarlet Tantrum and who?
Alex.
Oh, okay. Yeah, we were just talking about okay.
Yeah, Scarlett's pretty young. I remember when she first turned 21, she started showing up at these shows and would be front row with us there.
Mm-hmm.
And Scarlet Tantrum, she hosts an open mic on Thursdays at Swank. I believe they're still hosting at Swank.
So it's every other Thursday.
Every other Thursday, excuse me.
And it's a writer's night is what it's called, but it's
Ooh.
not only for if you write your own.
Okay, see, it's been a long time since I've
right.
been to it, so I don't know how it's evolved.
So I think that's to include if someone wants to come in and read poetry or do a stand-up comedy routine.
I love that.
And so I think that's probably named that way to try to make it more inclusive for whatever kind of open mic you want to do.
And I love when I went the atmosphere that she helps provide in the space. The coffee shop is an amazing location, and just the warmth that she invites for these musicians
Right.
as a host. She's fantastic.
Oh, yes.
I think those are the nights that she finds her way to that karaoke that you have sometimes. 'cause
Probably.
it's just around the corner.
Because that open mic ends close to the time that you start karaoke.
I'm grateful and honored that she can make it out. What do we have anything?
I missed a phone call from Shane. Obviously, he's not on Facebook and doesn't realize that we're broadcasting live.
Maybe he thinks we're over because we're past time.
Oh.
Maybe.
Could be a reasonable assumption.
Well, I was going to add something else. But
Maybe he's
No,
going
no.
to take his daughter
Add
to
we-
Amici.
This is our podcast, Beth. We go as long as we want.
Yeah, the only other thing I was going to add is there's been musicians even to reach out to Heather and me and say, hey, I know your band you usually go to see is canceled tonight. You want to come and hang out? We got a show going on. We've tried to make a few of those sometimes.
Yes.
That's cool.
Yeah. And then we also find ourselves protecting the equipment
Yes.
Mhm.
of some of these bands at times.
Yes. Because sometimes tablets or stands for the tablets or microphone stands come really close to getting knocked over. And so then, because, like, there's people getting drunk and kind of knocking into it, not paying a lot of attention, so we're, like, catching it.
And the usual attendants of these shows that
Right.
aren't musicians, they're not aware
Right.
of how close they are and how expensive this equipment
Right.
is. If you knock it over, it's very risky. So they're not paying attention to it like we are as
Right.
musicians and entertainers to other people's equipment. Because we
Right.
know if we're at a show and somebody's knocking over our stuff, we would hope that another fellow musician out in the crowd would try to save our stuff too.
Right. Right.
And then there was one more thing I wanted to add about the mosh pits. Was one of them got really particular wild at Neville's, and Corey Henderson's there playing guitar, and he was back at the edge of the stage. And I think this is the same concert that Franklin and Matt came to. But I put my arm up.
Oh, yeah.
He
Yeah.
called me his hero. I was protecting him from getting moshed into.
Yeah. Yeah, 'cause the crowd get really wild and jump around all over the
And
place.
if the guitar gets hit, the
Right.
music ends.
Right.
And Corey's looking for a new band as well.
Yes.
So if you're looking for a vocalist, look out for Corey Henderson.
If you're looking to be a vocalist or a bassist in a band with Corey Henderson, you can reach out to him.
Is that going to bring us to the end, BowTie? Any
Of episode 21.
I think that is going to bring us to the end of episode 21 of Entertainment After Dark with Boston C.
And BowTie.
Mother's Day edition, special guests Heather and Beth Lavender. Thank you guys for being here.
Thank
Well,
you.
thanks for having
And
us.
happy Mother's
Happy Mother's
Day.
Day to you too.
Catch us next week for episode 22 of Entertainment After Dark.